Hola guys and girls and welcome to Baby League Week 5. We are up versus Zilix and his Detroit Torracats. We are currently 3-1, and since this is a 7-week league and the top half of the league makes it to playoffs, 4 wins is basically the threshold that you have to reach to make playoffs. There are some exceptions to that. There are chances that you only need 3 wins and stuff like that. But with 4 wins, you're very likely to make playoffs, so this is a very important game. Depending on how this goes, we could solidify ourselves already to go to playoffs in the postseason, I want to say. But with that, of course, we have to defeat Zilix. And before we go into a team preview part, let's just go real quick, give shoutouts. Not go with the teams, of course, that's what I didn't want to do. I want to give shoutouts to the people who gent and record these matches for me. The genning did none other than Electech9 for me. He is in this league as well. One of the German PokeTuber duo. We will battle him actually in week 7. So yeah, check out his channel. His link will be in the description. And of course, shoutout for recording this game goes for Aaron2420. He did record a lot of our matches already in this Baby League. He is a contender as well, so check him out. Both of them actually are still in the playoff race, and yeah, so you might have to battle Aaron again as well. So yeah, Zilix is in the playoff race as well. He's currently 2-2, so if he actually wins versus me, we would tie a record, and I think depending on how high he would win, he could even overthrow me in differential. But of course, that's not what we are planning to do. Now going over my team real quick. Of course, I did not upload team builders, so we'll go over that real quick. We have a Choice Specs Yanma, we have a Choice Scarfed Chespin, Choice Bandit, Crocker, you already see triple choice core right there. Then we have a Life Orb, Flame Charge, Sap Zipper, Blitzel, a physical one, of course, Sap Zipper. Then we have Sandstorm, Salt Sand, Soft Sand, the triple S threat, the Drill Ball, and last but not least we got a, oh damn, what is it? I think it was Focus Sash, what you call it, Solaces, just in case I need a fail safe, because my team was very offensive, like I already mentioned, triple choice scarf, offensive, Drill Ball, offensive, Blitzel, and then I just want to have a Magic Art, Focus Sash, Solaces, just to be a fail safe, in case something goes wrong. He has like a setup mod, I can just switch it in, live and hit guaranteed even if it's up, and then boom, go for a strong psychic or coverage moves versus that mon. But yeah, that's basically my whole team. And yeah, looking at this team, we brought the Growlithe, the Munchlax, the Tyrant, the Snivy, the Staryu, and the Honedge. Basically what I expected, no real surprises there. Munchlax I expect to be the check to my Yanma, because it's just so specially bulky. That's why I've choice specs with U-turn, so I can shoot a bit my Choice Bandit Trogunk and go to town on this team. Then Snivy could be physically defensive for my Drillbur, which would make sense, but even though he is physically defensive, he would actually be 2KO'd by Scizor, so he might be an offensive variant as well. That's why you have our Blitzel. Then Growlithe, I don't know, but probably just physically defensive, might even be an offensive one as well. Then Tyrant, I'm expected to be a Scarfer. He likes to run Scarf Tyrant a lot. Would outspeed my Yanma if I'm not a +1. Staryu would probably just Life Orb, because Life Orb Analytic, there's just no switch into the thing. That's why I have a Choice Scarf Chespin. Kind of used the same way as I used Choice Scarf Plip-Plop to deal with the Magby of Marvin in week 2, I want to say. So that like I switched into the Staryu, I live and hit, and then I KO'd back with Seed Bomb. And then Honedge, probably just SD. I want to assume with Shadow Sneak, stuff like that. I don't have a normal type. Oh wait, I have Zigzagoon on my team, but I of course can't reach Honedge back since the defense is way too good. So yeah, and you could have Sacred Sword for that. So that's what I'm expecting going into this match. And yeah, looking at all of that, I don't think he will lead with Munchlax. I don't think he will lead with Choice Scarf Tyrant. So I'm just going to lead with my Yanma and go for a U-turn right away, scouting what he wants to do and stuff like that. So take a sip from my drink, and we are challenged by Pokemon Trainer Zilix, and I send a pilot the Yanma. I can just U-turn out with anything. I'm Choice Specs. I have a lot of mons I can actually OHKO with this team, just because Choice Specs Yanma is way too strong. He does go to Doggo, and if this is max HP, I actually can't OHKO that with Air Slash, so I should just U-turn out right here. But he actually switches, so he's most like an offensive one, since he was scared of like Air Slash, I want to say. But he does switch into Chomper, so that doesn't tell me really too much, because that could still be Scarf variant just in the Air Slash, and then even not be too killed by Air Slash, because I can see from this U-turn he actually has a good amount of HP investment. So I switch out right here into my Torpedo. Of course, I scared out with the Earthquake right here, but he doesn't really have an Earthquake switch in either way, barring his Snivy. And I want to see how much damage I can do that with my Earthquake. He does switch into his Maple, the Snivy, and from that Earthquake damage you can see right here, that is Soft Sand boosted, but it still does around, there we go, around 20 to 30%, so this is definitely a defensive Snivy, and I can just hard switch out right back into my Blitzel, because that's what Blitzel is built for. Take a Leaf Storm, and then go for Flame Charge versus the thing, KO that thing, and then go to town versus the rest of his team. Like I see right here, he doesn't need to go for leaf, so does not pretty excessive, and we are now +1 max attack, life orb element. Blitzel we go, he gets leftovers recovery, got damage, stop leftovers, he always keeping my rants. I need to keep my rants up. Either way, we have Blitzel right here, we go for the flame charge, we get +1 speed, and then we can go to town on his team. But sadly, he does actually live since he's so physically bulky. And offensive Snivy would have been outcode by that, that's why I would run element over Jolly. But, and he has, additionally, he has the HP ground, which will not kill us, but will do a good amount of damage to us. Which actually, after the next life up hit, will bring us in range of the Shadow Sneak from the Honedge. But either way, we have a kill basically right here. I go for second Flame Charge, he's nothing really wants to switch in. And we kill the Snivy, and that means now there are absolutely 0 switch-ins to my Drillbur, which is very nice. So even though Blitzel didn't really sweep the stream right here, it did open the door for potential Drillbur sweep on my part. He does bring in Lightbringer, of course, the Honedge. I don't really have anything I want to switch into Shadow Sneak. He might even be physically bulky and lift his Flame Charge. I just go for Wild Charge here for maximum damage, but he does have, of course, a Shadow Sneak, which will pick me off right here, and I can now switch out into my Drillbur once again, and basically just click the Earthquake button and see something hurting a lot. So I will just click that button. This is soft sand boosted. He does switch into Sonic, which is his Munchlax, and now we can see how much damage it does. If I can do a lot of damage to this opens the door for my Yanma potentially. So it's just every mon opens the door for another mon. We just go straight for the Earthquake, but that does only a bit less than half. So he's a full 50% one. So I just go for Sword Stance because there's no move he can OHKO me with, and if he goes for the move and I just go for a +2 Earthquake, he will die. And like I said, he has no switch in this thing, but actually does go for Curse. And now I have to go to the calculator and see if a defensive Munchlax actually dies at +1, dies to a +2 Torpedo. Because it's pretty obvious if it didn't so leftovers, the most likely variant, if he's Curse, is of course Recycle Berry. So I don't want to bring him just to a low HP and then give him his Berry. I want to kill him outright. So I can do 2 calcs right here. I do the Earthquake calc, which has a chance to kill him at that range. It depends sadly on investment especially, and I don't want to just assume he's max. If he's max, of course, the chance I think rolls in his favor to lift the Earthquake, but it's just a little bit of the rolls goes really quickly into my favor to kill him. And on the other hand, if he's a +1 no attack Munchlax, he actually has a very low chance only to kill me with his Body Slam. So I decide to not SD again right here, but just go straight for the Earthquake, because he might be scared actually to switch out depending on his investment. I don't want to go for a second SD, he switches into his Scarf Tyrant, then he could kill me with Outrage. I don't want to look like a fool like that, so I just go straight for the Earthquake, and we will see if we can kill him or we can kill him not. You can see the AP goes down to a sliver, it's not enough sadly. After the game we told he was max defense, so that roll was actually in his favor, so we can't be too mad about that. He does get his berry, and now we can see the Body Slam coming through, which like I said, will not kill us, barring he gets a very high roll and we die to this. So even though it was in his favor, this was in our favor as well, so we can be a bit mad about that, but either way, now we can go to Choice Band and Coca-Cola. And I double out right here, predicting him to go into Honedge, trying to take the fighting attack into my blowout because I can OHKO Honedge with Shadow Ball. And after this is gone, my Krogan is kind of looking good because then he has no switch into Krogan anymore because Honedge, of course, with this double stab. So, and Knockoff wouldn't have killed the, Munchlax, since he had lost his berry and he was +1. Either way, he does go for Shadow Sneak, sadly. I was hoping it would maybe go for Shadow Claw because actually it had enough speed to outspeed a no speed Honedge on this, and yeah, that I could keep my Sash intact. Instead, he does go for Shadow Sneak, and I lose my Sash. And yeah, that's been annoying. He does go into Doggo right here, and I'm basically fine with Psychic my Solaces right here. Just going straight for Psychic, which will do a lot of damage, but the problem start right here, he does go for Flame Charge. And right now, I look at my team, and I look at the +1 offensive Growlithe, and I don't really have any switch-ins left. I basically have to kill him with a Recoil, if that's my plan. I just go Coca-Cola right here. Choice Band and Sucker Punch is the best I have to hit this thing for damage-wise, because everything else is outsped, of course, with +1. I don't have Protect Mania Megas, Choice Specs, and I need a +1 boost to outspeed in here. But he does have Flare Blitz, that opens the door, of course, for him killing himself a Recoil, but I have to sack 2 months sadly, because I can see right here, Coca-Cola is not enough to bring him down to down his speed. And now looking at his team and my team, what can win this team? Either I bet on Choice Scarf Chespin or I bet on Choice Specs Yanma. Looking at his team, Yanma definitely has a way better chance of winning this. So I do go into my Chespin and I hope to go out. I just go for Superpower right here. because I didn't want to miss. I had Stone Edge right here, and Seed Bomb potentially wouldn't kill him if he goes for anything else. But he actually does pop the Sun. This makes me worry. Okay, does he have Morning Sun? If he has Morning Sun, he can just Morning Sun right here, where I get more and more drops of Superpower. But he had Flare Blitz, he had Flame Charge, he has Sub. I don't think he can. He needs a coverage move from a Water type. So I think he has Wild Charge or something like that. So I don't really think he can afford to run Morning Sun, but I'm a bit scared right here, because if he has Morning Sun, we might just lose this game right here. But he does just go straight for Flare Blitz, and thankfully this doggo goes down, and now it's Yanma versus the world. We already got a sweep last week. Can Yanma repeat the process with the choice specs? He doesn't really have anything to switch into Bug Bust. The Munchlax is weak, it's physically defensive, it's around 40%. We would kill that. The Tyrant, we Oko from if he's offensive, and the what's other one left? And the third one left. Let me pause right here. I want to think about what his third one is. Growlithe is dead. Munchlax is weakened. Honedge is dead. Snivy is dead. This thing we have on screen right now. What is his last one? Staryu. Staryu does 2 Backbust as well. There we go. The only problem we have right here, if this is the Choice Scarf Tyrant, of course we will die to a Rock Slide. So what we have to hope right here, to dodge the Rock Slide. That's our only hope to win this game right here. Pilot already pulled through the hacks in last week with flinching the poor Allocate and then sweeping the rest of the team. Can we dodge a Rock Slide again? And we can dodge a Rock Slide because he's actually slower than us and we go for Bug Mask, but he's Assault Vest. And can we dodge a Rock Slide? I lied, we actually can dodge a Rock Slide. He is max special defense Assault Vest. He was designed to take on my Yanma, and sadly we do lose this game right here, 3-0. The Flame Charge Doggo just being way too strong versus our team. That was a good bring on his part. I would have wished to have been Protect on my Yanma, but then to be fair, he could have just gone for the substitute on his Doggo. So he prepped well for my Yanma, and he saw the chance well to just go for Flame Charge, kill my Solaces at this point. So yeah, Growlithe just going way to town on my team. I'm me losing 2 Mons, and then the Tyrant just having the right AVs to do the Bug Bust, because Munchlax could have died from that range. It was a roll actually. Staryu would have died, and an offensive Chomper would have died as well. So Yanma was looking strong there, but of course the Assault Vest on the Tyrant coming through. So sadly we do lose this game. We tie now 3-2 with Zilix. He actually is in front of us now differential wise, but we still have 2 more weeks to go to get our win and go into playoffs. So yeah, we can hope twice for that to happen again. And yeah, that's basically all for this upload. Definitely check out Zilix for his side of the upload. My upload's actually late. He actually did upload already, so you can check out his side of the match. And yeah, check out Aaron, check out Electag9. All the links are in the description. And yeah, if you enjoyed, if you like, comment, subscribe. You know that. Yeah, hit me on Twitter, Facebook. All the links in the description, and I will see you another time. Ciao.